let's make some no-knead bread. You will love this recipe because it's very easy, quick, that you can make it on same day. No fermentation required for this recipe, and I'm sure you will love it. So let me share the details with you. So let's get started with the recipe, and if you enjoy, please don't forget to subscribe. First, I'm taking water in a bowl. Into that, I'll add sugar and yeast. Measurement will be in the description box. Just give it a quick stir. Now I will add flour to this mixture. Now you can use all-purpose flour or bread flour, whatever you have. I have both of them that I will be mixing up today because I don't have much of the bread flour, so I will be mixing both flour for this recipe. So this is 1 cup of bread flour, all-purpose flour, and last 3rd cup of all-purpose flour. So I have used 1 cup of bread flour and 2 cups of all-purpose flour. Now salt, I'm just going to add it on top. The ingredients will be in the description box. And now you just want to mix it all nicely. Just like that. This recipe is great if you are looking to make same day bread, so you don't need to proof in the refrigerator or overnight stay doesn't require. So look at this. This is how we knead, how sticky it is. As you can see, this is the consistency we need. That's all we need to do it. I have just mixed it well. Now just bring down sides a little bit, just like that, and that's it. Okay, just cover it. You can use sling wrap. If you don't have anything, just like me, like ball with the lid, you can use sling wrap. Now I'm just going to let this sit in a warm area for about 2 to 3 hours. The longer they sit, it's better the result will be, but 2 to 3 hours is enough if you don't have enough time. Until it double in the size, that's perfect. If you're living in a warm climate, it will be faster. If you're in a somewhere cold area, then it will be slower. So I'm just gonna leave it in my oven, turn off just the light on. That's create the perfect temperature for my breads to rise, and I'll show you once it's ready. So it's been 2.5 hours, so let's check on it. Oh, nice. Just because I shifted, got settled down, but look at this. This is how you want. Let me give you a close-up look. See, if I shake it, it's like jiggly. This is how it should be. Now I'm just gonna bring it down on this my cutting board. You need generous amount of flour here because it's gonna stick. As you know, the dough is very sticky. I'm gonna just take some flour in my hand and let's take it out. If you don't flour, your hand's gonna stick all over your hand, so you just want to flour it a little bit on your fingers so you can pull it out. Oh, look at this. I'm just gonna take more flour in my fingers and just bring it together nicely. This is why you need a lot of flour here, so it does not stick. Look at this. Just trying to make it like a ball shape. Okay. Now if you want to add some flavors here, you can do. like a cheese or olives or jalapenos or everything, whatever you want to make. I'm just keeping it simple. I'm using the parchment paper, and I'm gonna put flour over here so it doesn't stick. And then you just want to put your dough right there. If you want to skip this, you can skip, but I'm using this just to make it easier. I shape it a little bit, and now I'm just going to cover it like this and let it rest for 30 minutes. And I'll show you after 30 minutes. Meanwhile, you can turn on your oven and let it preheat. After 30 minutes of resting, let's check on it. Look at this. Looks beautiful, nicely risen. Now today I'll be baking bread in this 3/4 of stainless steel pot. Since I don't have a Dutch oven, I'm using this pot. If you don't have this pot, you can use a cake tin pan or just straight pan. You can use it. But since I have this, I'm going to use this today. And I'm just pouring it a little bit on it. Let's put dough in the pot. And now I'm just nicely going to arrange the parchment paper. So it's ready, you can see here. Now, since I'm not using Dutch oven, I don't have a cover or lid for this, so I'm just going to create one by using this foil. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna shape it a little bit like a dome shape and just cover it loosely like that, so that way it bakes nicely. It's ready to be baked, ready to go into the oven. So let's bake this. I'm going to bake this bread at 450 Fahrenheit for about 40 minutes on a middle rack. Now every oven is different. Your oven may be bigger or smaller, so you have to play around. If you're baking it first time, keep it eye on it. Start from 30 minutes and move on to the 40-50 minutes. My oven takes about 40 minutes to bake from the with the lid on. So now after 40 minutes, as you can see, this is how it looks after 40 minutes of baking. Now before cooking further, what I'm going to do, I'm going to remove the parchment paper. If your parchment paper is strong, then it's okay. I just don't want to burn it in the oven, so I'm just going to take it out and bake the bread without the parchment paper. And now time to bake it again from the top. So now I'm going to bake this without the foil for about 20 minutes, and I'll show you once it's ready. My bread is ready and baked, and now I'm going to let this cool down on cooling rack, and then I'll show you from inside. Look at this beautifully baked bread. It has baked evenly from all the sides. It's still warm, but I cannot resist to show you, but I would suggest to wait until it cools down completely, but I can wait to show you. Look at this beautifully baked bread. Wow, not bad for baking it same day. And it's so soft, and I even tried it already. It's such a delicious bread. You want to give this recipe a try for sure, and let me know how it turns out, and I would be happy to share more version of this bread if you enjoy watching it. Let me know in the comment box, and don't forget to like and share.